I just want to leave you with a few success tips in order for you to make it in this business. Number one is that you need to work harder than the hardest working person in your branch. The hardest working person, I mean the hardest working financial advisor in your branch. If you work harder than that person, you are surely going to surpass them. What's up and welcome back to the channel. If you are watching this video, then you already know you are in the right place, because today I've got a jam-packed episode for you guys. This video is all about the pros and cons of being a financial advisor. All you need to know about being a financial advisor. Now, before you even start with the video, I just want you to take a moment, click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be dropping on this channel. Now, in the previous video, I had stipulated that I will be talking about the pros and cons of being a financial advisor, of what is a financial advisor. Now, before you even become a financial advisor, there are requirements that you need to meet. Those requirements are: you need to have a matric certificate. Number two, you need to have a driver's license, because sometimes you will need to use your own vehicle to go to places, to service clients, and to represent the company you work for. Number three goes hand in hand with having a driver's license. You need to have a car, because you need to be traveling and you need to go to places. So you need to have a license and you need to have a car. Number four, sometimes it is advised that you have tertiary education. Number five is really important, because you need to be able to speak English. If you can't speak English, you're gonna have a problem selling the products, because sometimes you need to sell the product in places where people speak English. It's advised to know at least 3 or 4 languages in order for you to communicate with people within your region, you know. Number six, we have computer literacy. If you don't know your way around the computer, you're gonna have a problem, because you need to know how to use a computer in order for you to know how to use the gadgets, the system, so that you may be able to service the clients. Number 7, you need to have interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are very important in this business, because if you can't talk to clients, you can't service clients. If you can't talk to people, you're gonna have a big problem. You are in the wrong field, because here they want people who can talk. People will talk for days, hours, you name it. Number 8, they want people who don't have a criminal record, because they just don't want to risk it. So once you've been through the application stage, then you went through interview, and then you passed through the interview, then you are taken through training. When you are in training, they'll teach you all about the things that you need to do, the product knowledge. They'll teach you all about their products, their services, how everything works, and your people skills. Once you're done with training, your manager will take you into what we call the field. Now, the field is where the people are. There is the office and there's the field. You will be done with the office work, the training and everything. Sometimes you attend training at the office, and sometimes you may attend training at home. But it's recommended that you attend training at the office, so that you get to see and meet other financial advisors, and then you get to mingle and get to choose whom you can associate with and who can mentor you through this journey. Once you're done with training, your manager will tell you that you need to make appointments so that you may go to service those clients. Once you've made the appointment, you are going to go into the field with your manager. Your manager will then present for you, or will tell you to present, and then you present the product to the clients or service the clients however the case may be. Once you're done with the first day in your field, you would be advised to start building your client base. Now, the client base works like this. The first people in your client base is your family. Then you have your friends. Mind you, your friends should be working stable jobs before you write them. And then you branch out from your friends to your relatives. Mind you, your relatives should also be working stable jobs. You don't want to start off with people working 6 months contracts. That is not good business. You have to do someone that works in a stable job. Once you are done with those people, then now you need to start building your own client base outside of your family. Then you go to your departments. Now, when you go into these places, we call them work sites. If you go to a certain school, that's called a certain work site. If you go to a certain municipality, building or department, we call those work sites. So whichever place you go, or maybe we would call it whichever place of work you go, it's called a work site. So you need to make appointments in certain work sites. Then you go to those certain work sites and attend those appointments. So there are a few work sites I just want to mention so that you get an idea of what are work sites. Work sites are places like government departments, hospitals, police stations, municipalities, social services, army bases, and other private sectors in which keep their employees other than having contracts that are less than 6 months. So those are the places that you might want to go to first when establishing your client base. And I will tell you now, getting your client base is going to be your biggest challenge. You may write people who are unemployed but have their own businesses that they are running. You may write them, but under special circumstances, because you don't want a policy that's going to lapse. Okay. So once you're done with your client base, there are also important things you need to note. Things that you need to note that are very important to the profession is you need to understand the products and the services you provide. You need to have an in-depth knowledge of them. If you do not have that, you're going to have a problem because you are going to say the wrong things and the client is not going to like it. Number 2, you need to know how the system works. You need to know your way around the system, because going forward, you're going to have to work alone and you're going to have to do things by yourself. So it is of utter importance you familiarize yourself with the system. Number 3 is that when you are in the field, you need to put the client first. Don't put your needs first above the client's needs first, because whatever the client gets from you or sees from you as a representative of a company is what they are going to say to other employees or colleagues at the work site. So you need to make sure you're on your best behavior and you're putting the client first and you're servicing the client the best you know how. If you do not have sufficient product knowledge or sufficient knowledge of the servicing, it is advised that you take a senior with you to the field so that you may be able to provide proper service to the clients. The last thing I want you to note is that don't overgive out information. Give the client adequate information for them to make an informed decision. If they ask any questions, provide the information that they are asking for, but make sure that you give them sufficient information. Don't overload the client with information. Just give the client enough information for them to make an informed decision. Now we come to the pros and cons of being a financial advisor. You probably have been waiting for these, and I'm going to give them to you. But first, I want to start with the cons of being a financial advisor. So, the cons of being a financial advisor, my guy, it's very stressful. It's a stressful job, and it's a stressful profession. It's very stressful. Number 2 is that this profession is very demanding of your time, demanding of your energy. You need to provide 120% in order to make it in this business. You cannot be sitting around and thinking that you are going to somehow start making money or somehow you're going to earn a salary. You need to work here. If you do not work, you don't get paid. Another con about this job is that you get calls from clients. Lots and lots of calls from clients. If you've established a huge client base, you get lots of calls from clients. Also, you get a lot of texts and messages from clients that you don't know, who got your contact details from another client. So sometimes you end up communicating with people you don't know. You don't know if it's a scammer, you don't know who it is. So you must be baba about that. The things that you like or you are going to enjoy about this profession. Number one, lots and lots and lots of money. There is lots of money here. You can make a lot of money in your first 2 months than you can ever have in 4 months or 6 months in a different profession. If you work hard, the money will reflect your hard work. It will reward you. You get to travel a lot. If you're a person that doesn't like traveling, this is going to be an issue for you because you are going to travel a lot. And if you're a person that enjoys traveling, you are going to enjoy traveling because you will go to places you want to go. You are not restricted. You go wherever you go as long as you are going to work sites to get the business and to do the business and service the clients because that is your main objective. Number 3, so you get to meet a lot of people. And if you love meeting people, this is your profession. You are going to meet a lot of people in different places and you're going to make a lot of connections. If you meet someone in high places, you share contact details and you discuss business. The last pro I want to mention is that in this business, you level up quickly. You can level up within 2 months, 3 months and start earning a lot of money because the more you level up, the more money you get. So suppose maybe at ground level, you were earning about 10,000. The next level is about 22,000. The higher you go, the more money you get. So the higher you level, the deeper your pockets. And make sure that the business you're bringing in is clean business and it's good business and it's legit business. Because if you're bringing in bad business, it's going to affect the quality of your business. So you need to bring in quality business that lasts in the books. Because if you bring in business that's just going off within the next 2 months or 3 months, it's going to affect your productivity and the quality of your business. With that being said, I just want to leave you with a few success tips in order for you to make it in this business. Number 1 is that you need to work harder than the hardest working person in your branch. The hardest working person, I mean the hardest working financial advisor in your branch. If you work harder than that person, you are surely going to surpass them. And number 2 is that make appointments. Don't wake up in the morning and not have a place to go. Make appointments and be a busy person. Make appointments in advance so that you have a week already booked, a week full of appointments that you don't even know if you'll have time for anything else because you'll be so busy attending to appointments. And that also brings up your productivity because the more appointments you make, the more business you'll attend. Number 3 is that honor your appointments. Come early at the appointment. Don't come late at the appointment. Make sure that you arrive early at the appointment, set up your things, and also alert the person that you made the appointment with that you are already here. That gives them the impression that you are a professional person and you make sure that you are here to provide a service. Number 4 is that you need to wake up early. You can't wake up at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. When you come to those work sites, you need to wear formal. Wear the colors of your profession or the branch or the business you are representing. Be presentable and wear professional clothes. And the last thing I just want to leave with you guys is that you need to rest. Rest is important, especially because we work hard in this business. And that is all I want to leave with you. I hope this video has been very much insightful to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.